Hello friends, today we begin a journey into one of the most famous books on money, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. This book may look old, but the wisdom inside it is timeless. The story takes us thousands of years back to the ancient city of Babylon. Babylon was once the richest city in the world. It was not rich because of oil, technology, or factories. It was rich because its people knew the simple rules of money. They understood how to earn, save, invest, and protect wealth. The author, George Clason, shares this wisdom through parables, small, simple stories. These stories were written almost 100 years ago, but the ideas are even older, thousands of years old. Still, they are true even today, in modern times. Why are these stories so powerful? Because money has always followed the same rules. Whether you live in ancient Babylon or modern India, the principles of wealth never change. Save a part of what you earn. Spend less than you make your money work for you. Protect it from loss. Grow your skills to earn more. That is why this book is called the Bible of Personal Finance. The parables are easy to understand, but if you apply them, they can change your financial life. So in this series, we will learn these timeless lessons one by one. By the end, you will see how simple and practical wealth building really is. Let us begin the journey to become our own rich man in Babylon.
Lesson 1. Start thy purse to fattening. Friends, the first and most important lesson from the richest man in Babylon is very simple. Save at least 10% of all the money you earn. In the story, a poor man asks the richest man of Babylon, "How can I also become rich?" The rich man replies, "Start by fattening your purse." Purse here means your wallet, your savings. What does this mean in today's life? It means whenever you get your salary, your business profit, or any income, don't spend everything. First, keep at least 10% aside only for yourself. This is called pay yourself first. Most people do the opposite. They earn money, they spend on rent, food, bills, shopping, entertainment, and then if something is left, they try to save. But usually nothing is left. That is why they stay broke. The rich habit is different. A. As soon as you earn, take out your 10% and keep it safe. Only after that, use the remaining 90% for expenses. Example. If you earn 30,000 rupees a month, first, keep 3,000 rupees aside. Treat it like it does not exist. Slowly, month by month, your savings will grow. In the beginning, it feels small, but after 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, you will see your purse getting fat. That money will become the seed for investments, business, and future wealth. So remember this golden rule. It is not how much you earn, it is how much you keep. Start today. Pay yourself first, save at least 10%, and your journey to wealth has already begun.
Friends, the second lesson from the richest man in Babylon is control thy expenditures. This means don't spend all your money on things you don't really need. Many people confuse wants with needs. Needs are basics like food, shelter, clothes, education. Wants are extra things like the latest phone, expensive brands, parties every weekend, eating out daily. If we always run after wants, our money will never be enough. No matter how much we earn, we will always feel short. The richest man in Babylon explained, quote, "What each of us calls necessary expenses will always grow equal to our income unless we control it." Quote. This means if you earn 20,000 rupees, your expenses will reach 20,000 rupees. If you earn 50,000, suddenly your expenses will also grow to 50,000. That's human habit. So what is the solution? Live below your means. Quote, "Make a simple budget. Spend only on important needs." Quote, "Cut wasteful expenses." Quote. Example, if you drink coffee outside every day for 150 rupees, that's around 4,500 rupees a month, 54,000 rupees in a year.
If you control such small expenses, you can save big. Always remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how wisely you spend. Wealth does not come to people who spend everything, but to those who know how to manage their money. So the second step to wealth is clear. Don't let expenses control you. You must control them.
Lesson 3. Make thy gold multiply. Friends, the third lesson from the richest man in Babylon is, make thy gold multiply. Saving money is the first step, but just keeping it in your pocket or bank account is not enough. Money should not sleep, money should work for you. Think like this. If you plant a tree, it gives fruits. In the same way, if you invest your savings, they will grow and give you extra income. How can we do this? Put money in safe investments like fixed deposits, mutual funds, or recurring deposits. They give you interest. Buy a small property and give it on rent. Every month rental income comes. Start a small side business with your savings. Slowly it grows and earns for you. Example, if you save 10,000 rupees and keep it in your cupboard, after 5 years, it is still 10,000 rupees. But if you invest it at 8% interest, in 5 years, it becomes more than 15,000 rupees. That's the power of making your money multiply. The richest man in Babylon said, "A man's wealth is not in the money he earns, but in the income his money earns." So remember this golden rule. Don't let money sit idle. Put it to work. Let your savings give birth to more money. This is how real wealth is built.
Lesson 4. Guard thy treasures from loss. Friends, the fourth lesson from the richest man in Babylon is, guard thy treasures from loss. This means, after saving and investing, we must also protect our hard-earned money. Many people lose their savings because of greed or carelessness. How? By falling into get-rich-quick schemes. Someone says, double your money in 3 months. Another says, invest here, you will become rich overnight. These are traps. Easy money looks attractive, but mostly it ends in loss. The richest man in Babylon said, better a little caution than a great regret. So, what should we do? Avoid risky investments where you don't understand how money grows. Take advice only from people who are experienced and wise in money matters. For example, if you want to invest in land, ask someone successful in real estate, not just your random friend. Protect your capital first. Don't run only after high returns. Safe money is better than lost money. Example, many people invest all their savings in one unknown company because someone promised high profit. Later, the company shuts down and the money is gone. If they had kept it in a safe place, at least their original amount would be saved. Always remember, making money is hard, but losing it is very easy. So protect every rupee like it is your child. The fourth step to wealth is clear. Don't just grow your money, also guard it carefully. Lesson 5. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. Friends, the fifth lesson from the richest man in Babylon is, make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. This simply means, instead of paying rent all your life, try to own your own home. When you keep paying rent, the money goes away every month and never comes back. But when you buy your own house, you reduce future expenses, create stability, and also build an asset for your family. A home gives two important things: security for your family. You don't have to worry about rent or shifting again and again. An asset for the future. Land and houses usually increase in value over time. Tomorrow, if needed, you can sell or rent it for income. Example, a person pays rupees 15,000 rent per month. In 10 years, that's 18 lakh rupees gone forever. But if the same money goes into paying EMIs for his own flat, after 10 to 15 years, he will have a permanent home of his own. The richest man in Babylon explained, owning your dwelling is one of the pillars of wealth. It not only saves money, but also gives peace of mind. So, remember this. Don't rent forever,
if you can own. A home is not just walls and roof, it is financial security and future wealth. Lesson 6. Ensure a future income. Friends, the sixth lesson from the richest man in Babylon is ensure a future income. This means we should not think only about today, but also about tomorrow. One day, we will grow old, our energy will reduce, and we may not be able to work like now. At that time, we should not depend on others. That is why we must plan today itself for our future income. How can we do this? Build passive income sources, income that comes even when you don't actively work, like rentals, dividends, interests, or small businesses. Take insurance and retirement plans to protect your family and dependents. Think long-term security. Don't spend all money on short-term enjoyment. Example, if a person invests 5,000 rupees every month in a safe mutual fund for 25 years, by retirement, he may have crores of rupees. That money will give monthly income even when he stops working. The richest man in Babylon taught that a wise man prepares for the day when his strength is gone and his family still needs support. So always remember, wealth is not only about today's lifestyle, it is also about tomorrow's security. Plan today so that your future is safe and independent. Lesson 7. Increase thy ability to earn. Friends, the seventh lesson from the richest man in Babylon is increase thy ability to earn. This is one of the most powerful lessons because the best investment you can ever make is not in gold, not in land, not in business. It is in yourself. When you improve your skills, knowledge, and abilities, your earning power automatically increases. The more valuable you become, the more opportunities you will get, and the more money you can make. How can we do this? Learn new skills that are useful in today's world, like digital skills, communication, or financial knowledge. Invest time in reading books, attending workshops, and self-improvement. Take training or certification that helps you in your career or business. Example: a person working as a salesman who learns digital marketing can double his value. A teacher who learns online teaching tools can reach thousands of students instead of only a few. By upgrading skills, their income automatically grows. The richest man in Babylon said, "A man's wealth is not only the money in his purse, but also the knowledge in his mind and the skill in his hands." So always remember, money can be lost, but knowledge and skills stay with you forever. The more you grow, the more your income grows. This is the seventh step to wealth. Keep learning, keep improving, and never stop investing in yourself. Lesson 8. The 5 Laws of Gold. Friends, one of the most important teachings from the richest man in Babylon is the 5 Laws of Gold. In today's language, it means the 5 rules of money. If we follow these rules, money will always stay with us and grow. Law 1. Gold comes easily to those who save. If you keep aside at least 10% of your income every month, money will naturally grow. Saving is the first law of wealth. Law 2. Gold works for the wise owner. When you invest your savings wisely, your money starts working for you. Like planting a seed that grows into a tree, your money also grows and gives fruits. Law 3. Gold flees from the careless and greedy. If you spend carelessly or fall into greed, like gambling or unnecessary luxuries, your money will disappear quickly. Law 4. Gold runs from impossible promises. Be careful of people who say, double your money in 1 month or guaranteed huge profits. These fake promises take away your money. Wealth never comes overnight. Law 5. Gold stays with disciplined savers. Those who are consistent, disciplined, and patient with money, they always remain wealthy. Money loves people who respect it. The richest man in Babylon said, "Money is a good servant but a bad master. Follow these 5 laws and you will always be the master of your wealth." So remember, save, invest, avoid greed, stay cautious, and be disciplined. These are the 5 timeless rules of money.
Friends, we have now reached the conclusion of The Richest Man in Babylon. The lessons from this ancient city are truly timeless. The book teaches us again and again, wealth is not about luck, it is about discipline and patience. Number 1. Save at least 10% of what you earn. Number 2. Control your expenses. Number 3. Invest your savings so that money works for you. Number 4. Protect your money from loss and greed. Number 5. Keep learning and improving yourself. These money rules have never changed. Thousands of years ago in Babylon, they worked. Even today, in the modern world of apps, banks, and digital payments, the rules are exactly the same. Only the tools have changed, but the wisdom is permanent. If we follow these principles with patience and consistency, we can build real wealth, wealth that gives freedom, security, and happiness. So remember, money grows for those who respect it. Build wealth step by step with discipline, and your future will always be bright. Friends, wealth is not about luck. It is not about magic. It is about discipline. The richest men in history were not lucky. They were disciplined with their money. So start today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Save a small part of your income. Invest it wisely. Let it grow steadily, year after year. Step by step, your money will multiply, and one day you will look back and see how far you have come. Always remember, you don't need to be born rich to become rich. With patience, with discipline, and with smart choices, you can become your own rich man in Babylon.